Welcome. So we're going to answer this question before us. So this is part B, which says, what's the probability that she runs the day after that? Okay, so let's come down here for a second and just consider what's happening. Remember, we're supposing that Rachel runs one day. So we're beginning with her running. Then she can either run or not run. Now, that's on the next day. We want to find out the day after that, what's the probability that she's going to run. So we need to consider one more day. Now, the probability that she runs the day after that, so on the third day, well, what's that going to be? I want to consider this branch, and I want to consider that branch. That's what I want to consider here. So that means what I want to do is I want to figure out the probability of R. So that's she runs on all 3 days. Or I want to consider the probability that she runs the first day, but not the second day, but then that day here. As you can see, that corresponds to the day after that is this day right here. And there are obviously two different ways she could run on the third day. So now we just consider our probabilities. So remember, if she runs the first day, the probability that she runs the next day is 4 on 5. The probability she doesn't is 1 on 5. And then, of course, the same logic would apply here. If she runs on this day, the probability she runs the next day will be 4 on 5. And the probability she doesn't will be 1 on 5. And then if she doesn't run on this day, what's the probability she runs on the next day? Well, we have to come up here. If she does not run one day, the probability she will not run the next day is 3 on 4. Okay, so this one will be 3 on 4. The probability that she doesn't run, given that she hasn't run the day before, which means this will be 1 on 4. So now it's just a matter of going, all right, I'm going 4 on 5 times 4 on 5 because I'm multiplying across this branch here. And I'm going 1 on 5 times 1 on 4 because I'm multiplying across this branch here. 1 on 5 times 1 on 4. Then we do some multiplying. 4 4s are 16, 5 5s are 25. This one will be 1 on 4 5s are 20. Then we would add these together, 16 on 25 plus 1 on 20. We have our calculator here, so I'm not going to bother. We could, but I'm too lazy. I just want to use my calculator. All right, 16 plus 1 on 20. I'm getting 69 on 100. 69 on 100. What does the back of the book say? The back of the book says 0.69, which is the same thing. Hooray. So I've used my calculator there. Feel free to use your calculator. But hopefully that makes sense on how to approach this question. I'll see you in the next one.